Okay, let's create a one REST assured framework project, and then we can see what are all the dependencies we need. And the build section is common. And featured files, all those things we'll create one by one. Let's go and create a new project and select the Maven project. Create a simple project. And here you can give any name. Okay. So I'm just giving a BDD style REST assured automation. Okay. You can give same name if you want. Otherwise, generally people will give com.kia.rest assured dot the package name. Then under that you can create your project name. That also fine. So click on finish. So this is our BD REST assured framework. If you observe this, the project structure we got automatically. That's a Maven. Maven behavior is that SRC main resources, SRC test Java, SRC test resources. So form.xml. So these are the predefined folder structure you will get once you create a Maven project. So form.xml. So we need to include all the dependencies build section. So let's go and add the dependencies. So I'll just take it from here. Okay. So these properties, basically in the properties section, we will add the versions. So Maven compiler version, Maven Surefire plugin version, you can add it. But we can complete all this. So build section. So this build section. So before the dependencies, you add these things. Before that, this is a fixed. You don't need to do anything. Just add this. And then we have a, so IO.rest assured. So we'll see what is the versions, different versions. Then, so these are the rest assured, JSON path, JSON schema validator, XML path. And these are the things from rest assured, IO.rest assured. So if you go to any of Maven repository, okay. Okay. IO rest assured. You can just search. So this is the one. This globe icon is the correct one. 5.3.2. Let's see what is that. So 3.1. We can Give all those 5.3.2. So whatever you want. Even lower version also fine, no issues. Okay, so like that you can search one by one. This one, right? Now this one you have seen, rest assured. So like that, if you just go back, you can see all of them. See, rest assured, JSON path, JSON schema value, XML path. So these are the 4 you need to add. So that's enough. Okay, so one by one we can add 5.3.2. So Maven we want to just copy the Maven dependencies. Control S you do after pasting, Control S. Each dependency after you do Control S. Control S, what it will do, you know already the Maven dependencies will be downloaded. So this dependency will be downloaded to project. So just go back, JSON path, 5.3.2. Then click on this breadcrumb, okay? So you will go to respective thing. XML path. So those things also we added. So these are all rest assured related dependencies. Then we need to add JUnit, JUnit Jupyter. So you can just go and add the JUnit Jupyter. This one. So JUnit Jupyter API. So we can add this JUnit Jupyter API. Let me take other Hamcrest and arg.json. So and also Cucumber we need. So that's important. Cucumber, I'll show you the Cucumber things. Sorry. So here, add. So these are the things. First, after rest assured, you have to add JUnit, arg.jnit.jupyter. This is the JUnit 5. So 5.10.0, but it's fine. If you want, you can just search. Yeah, this one. 5.10.1 only. That's no change at all. But 1 instead of 1, 0 is there, you can put 1 if you want. So this is the 10.0 IVTUS. November 5th, new release has come. That doesn't make any difference. That's fine. Next, Hamcrest. You remember Hamcrest we used it for the data tables time for matches, verification, assertion purpose. So that time I used this Hamcrest. Same, these two. Hamcrest Alu, Java Hamcrest. These two you have to use. Next, arg.json. You have to use a JSON one. Next, Cucumber, IO Cucumber. This is the very important. So Cucumber is basically a BDD style purpose. To get the BDD style, you are using IO Cucumber. So Cucumber Java, Cucumber JUnit, Cucumber Core. So Cucumber JVM 7.14.1. But what is our version here? 7.13. So we can change that. So just version you can change. 7.14. Otherwise, you can replace also. 7.14.1. That's it. 14.1. So Cucumber JUnit also. So you have Cucumber Java. This is the Cucumber Java, right? Just go back, Cucumber JUnit. So you can see that 7.14.1. Next, same way, Cucumber Core. This is the Cucumber Core. 7.14.1. 7.14.1. So then master thought, Cucumber reporting. So you can see Cucumber reporting. What is the version? Freenet master thought Cucumber reporting, this one. You can 5.7.7. But what is 7.6? It's okay. Anything is fine. Just after changing the version, you do Control S, so that that version will be downloaded to our dependencies. Then Jackson data bind. This is also fine. So, but let's say if you want to change the version, all latest, if you want to keep, we can keep that. So it is Jackson data bind. 2.16.0. So 16.0. That's it. So this is all the dependencies we need to add. So IO.RestAssured, JUnit, Jupyter JUnit. Then we need to add Cucumber, IO.Cucumber, Cucumber JUnit, Cucumber Core, Cucumber Java. So these are the three from Cucumber. Cucumber Java, Cucumber JUnit, Cucumber Core. So these are the three jars important. And this is for just reporting purpose. Jackson database is just for the JSON validation purpose. You can use this. Then we have a JSON and a Hamcrest. So Java Hamcrest all for matching purpose. So that's the main dependencies we need. Okay, so yeah, that's all. Other than that, nothing. We are using a JUnit one. Then, so we need to design a framework, right? We need to design the framework. So first pom.xml is done. So we need to change this JDK to JDK11 build path, configure build path, JDK11, apply and close. Okay. So once it is done, we have to create now different packages. So let's go and create one by one packages. The structure and everything we'll create. Just go here, open our blog, API testing. Yeah. So these are all, if you want, you can see all these pom.xml here. Okay. So pom.xml, you can use this pom.xml. Okay. Then, so you can create like this com.k.ap.rest base. You can create under, so SRC test Java, you can create that. And we're just reading one, so property from the properties file, config.properties file. So this file has all the service endpoint URLs. That's it. Other than that, nothing. And that properties, if you want, that's one sample I have given, but you can have multiple endpoints. To read all the endpoints, we are using this method. That's what we developed this test base. Other than that, nothing. Then this is the config file. What is there? So http request.in base URL. And so these are all same. Okay, these are all same. So instead of multiple, I just created one endpoint, service endpoint URL I given, and API users I have given. That's enough. See, these all duplicates we can avoid with this one service endpoint URL. So these are the two things we are going to keep in this file. One is a base URL, service endpoint URL. That's it. Other than that, we are not keeping anything in the config.properties. So these are the two files we can create. So then we have a features folder we need to create. So features folder we'll create. So let me show you that here is the one. Features folder you need to create. So let's go and create the features folder under SRC test Java. So right click on SRC test Java, new folder. So we have to give features. FEATURES. So one folder created. Then we need to create a step_dev package. So right click, create a package, step_dev, this one. Then we need to create a test runner file. So let's create a runner file, package, test runner. So another package I created. Then we have utils package. So let's create a utils package. So I just created a utils package. So under utils, we need to create this test base class. This test base class we need to create. So let's create this test base class. So you can see that test base class is there. So from this test base, just you can copy this code. So nothing is there. I'll just show you that the simple method. That's it. If you want, I'll explain this. Public static string read property value. So string key, you can read the this key value from this properties file. First step, create an object for properties class. Properties prop equal to new properties. So this properties class is available in java.util package. And step 2 is read the properties file. So properties file we can create under this SRC test resources. And we are going to create a few more properties files for reporting purpose. That properties files also doesn't change. These are static. All these three. How to create these properties files? Just right click on the SRC test resources. File, new file. So first create a config.properties file. Okay, so that we created. So that's the file path I'm giving. So new file, system.getProperty, user.dir. So that means this path will give till this path. Then you have to give this file path, right? So again, where it is available, this path plus SRC plus test resources and the resources below config.properties. That's what we are given. User.dir will give you system.getProperty will get the project directory path. And that's basically config.properties file path we are giving. Then try catch block we created, file input stream, fs equal to new file input stream. So you just read the file, okay? Then load all the properties. Prop.properties object dot load method and fs. So this fs object you're passing. Then catch file not found exception. If file is not there, e.print stack trace. Return prop.get property method and key. So whatever the key you are giving, so that key will read and return the string type data for it. So that's what the test base class. So in the config.properties, you're just keeping only base URL and service endpoint URL. So what is the base URL? Base URL means this one. Rest.in. So this is the base URL. This is the base URL. Okay. And the common URLs for all these is /API/users is the common. That common thing I am giving as a service endpoint, another URL, another variable, key value pair I'm putting. So that's what. So I'll just copy from here. So because those are not going to change. So these are the things, two things. So this is the base URL. https request.in/API/users. So everywhere you have /API/users. So that common thing I took as a one variable, service endpoint URL. That's it. So whatever comes after this, that I will supply during my method calling. Okay. So that's the one minute. Okay. Yeah, so we need to create a few more properties files. These are just, nothing, just, for publishing the reports, that purpose, quietly to publishes. So cucumber dot properties, one more file, just create this. Cucumber dot properties. So click on finish and just add this property. That's it. Same property for other file also. Next one is JUnit hyphen platform also. So you can just copy also, fine, paste it. Yeah, so done. So these are the few things ready. You can copy paste as it is. So no need to change anything. But only in this config.properties you will add, because based on your project, you can have multiple endpoint URLs. So these endpoint URLs, multiple might be there. Base URL is only one. Like, you might have a, again, so environment wise, the base URL will vary. Based on that, it will change. But so you can give all the one function people will write saying that get base URL. So all the utils class, you have one method. So if the environment is this one, get this base URL. If environment is this one, get this base URL. So like how we have written in the browsers, right? In Selenium. Same way you can get the base URL environment wise. So you have anything such kind of condition based, you can write the function and get that thing. So that's how we can develop one method to get this. But here only one. That's why I'm just giving only one URL, one base URL. So we need to create a feature files. See, this is the one of the feature, right? For us, and if you take, so this, all the get related, get list of users, get single user, get single user not found. So these are the three scenarios we can put in one get file, one get feature file. Same for create user, one get one feature file, update user, one feature file, and delete user, one feature file. So like this, you can create all these feature files. And so these are all the feature files. So we have a feature file. You can key request get API dot feature. Okay. So request get API dot feature. So one feature file you can create. Let's see how to create a feature file. And just right click on the features folder. So file, request, get API dot feature. Request get API dot feature. So request get API dot feature dot feature files. So you can just so get API dot feature, and so finish it. So finish. So feature, so request get API dot feature. So here we need to so 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 request no get API feature. So you have to create a lot of scenarios. Get API to list all users, and scenario outline. Request get API to list all users with a scenario outline. So I'm just showing scenario and scenario outline. So scenario is a single scenario. It represents, and scenario outline is where you can so list all the users with the different sets of data. Basically, see here you are giving a page and email ID, right? So this, if you see this is the page number. The page number, you can give a different pages, page 2, 1, and all those things. And so that's what we are giving a page, and this we are validating the email ID. Okay, so page wise I'm validating. So if you take a page 2, so we have this first record what is the email. So the same way, if page 1 is there, what is the email ID? So you can just validate like that each record one data to do that. And so that's the scenario outline. As I mentioned, we have an example section. Scenario outline must be followed by example section. So this is the parameters. So wherever you want to supply the data, that you put it in the angular brackets. So that will be treated as a parameter. If it is a string, so you enclose in the double quotes. If it is a number, so don't enclose in double quotes. So basically, status code is a number, right? So it's going to be a response status code in the angular brackets. So in the angular brackets, you can give it. And so that's the same. These are the three things. So page, that's one header. Email ID, another header. And response status code is another header. So these are the three headers. So 3 parameters and 3 headers will be there in the examples table section. So every parameter is enclosed in the pipe symbols. So pipe symbol, in between you have to write this parameters. So page 2, and this is the email ID, and the status code is 21. And page 1, this is the mail ID you will get for the first record, and so the status code is 200. So that's how we can write, and even you can create a tags also. So this is how to create a tags: @smoke, @regression, and even you can give here also. So the smoke, regression, and so feature request, get API feature, and a scenario request get API to list all users. Given, provide valid endpoint to fetch all users. When you send the request to the server, because this is the action, right? When you're clicking on send button in the Postman, that's what this when. So then validate the response status code 200. So here, apart from then after I'm using and, so 2 conditions I am joining here. So validate the response of first user record having email as email ID, and validate response status code as a response status code. So these are the 2 things you can validate. So like that, you can add any validations under then, using then. Any action related you can put with the when keyword. So given is basically your preconditional steps. So your preconditional steps you can add. So that's the given, when, then, how to add scenarios. And the tags also you can add a smoke, regression, like this. So one is getting a single user and getting a single user not found, another scenario. So like this one feature file, you can add multiple scenarios. So all these scenarios we are mentioning. So getting list of users, get single user, and get single user not found. These are the 3 scenarios we have written in one feature file. And here I have shown here how to do data-driven testing.